Hello, Aries. This is your reading for the month of January 2026. If you're new here, I do things a little bit different. I interact with spirit. I get psychic impressions from the images on the cards. I don't tend to follow the meaning of the cards. So this could be a little bit different for you. If you're used to this, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so Aries, right. Let's see what's in store for you. Doing things a little bit different. I was meditating a couple days ago and was given this way to set up the cards, so we'll see if this works. So the first card we've got here is from the Waite tarot deck, and this card represents you, apparently. That's what I was told in the meditation. So this will be you for the month of January. Sort of what you'll be, we'll just sort like maybe some of your personality. Yeah, we'll see, right? We'll see what comes through for the reading. Really might be like strengths or weaknesses. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to give it a try. So thank you for your patience. So, okay, so it seems like you're going to be okay financially, right? Ace of Pentacles. You're holding on to some money. A good idea to hold on to it. Okay, don't let it go. So not a good time to be investing, I would say. Especially any sort of speculation. Like, if it's in the bank and earning money, if it's in a reputable bank, then you'd be okay. But try to hold on to your money. Try not to spend too much. And of course, for those of us that overspend during the holidays, then yeah, you're probably not going to want to spend in the month of January anyway. So I'm also getting, for some of you, I can't say this would be for all of you, but for some of you, it looks like you're going to get an offer that's going to come in. Perhaps you're going to get a gift of money. And it could be, it does feel like it's being given to you. Okay, so like even if there was an opportunity to arise in January, it doesn't feel like you actually have to invest money into it, but that they're going to invest money into you, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I would say like overall in the month, your mind or your energies may be wrapped up with financial concerns. Okay, Spirit said to move on to the next card. So this is just the regular reading. I don't know. Okay, so we have Unfinished Symphony. For some reason, number 10. I don't usually bother with the numbers, but it's sticking out right now. So there we go. If it means something to you. Maybe it has to do with the 10th of the month. I don't know. So let's see. This person feels like a bit of a loner. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is your energy or someone else's. So I'm going to bring this in close. So we do have the person sort of sitting up on top of the egg, but there is a face. Hopefully you can see it on or in the egg itself. Oh, sorry, I'm not. New setup, so I don't know if you can see the cards well. Sorry. So the person on top seems to be a loner. Prefers it that way. It doesn't feel like they're lonely. It feels like they're quite happy to be on their own. And the person showing up beneath in the egg, and literally is like the loner is on their mind. So I'm not sure if this is, if you are either one of these um, people in the reading, or these are just people around you. Um, because there's something with the loner. There's a reason it's on the other person's. They're on the other person's mind. I think people around the loner think they're lonely. They might be scheming of ways to maybe set them up on a blind date, or try to get them to join some club or something to get them interacting with others. But it feels like the loner's just going to reject it. They're not interested. They're quite happy on their own. They like doing things their way. They're kind of set in their ways. Perhaps they're very introverted. But it feels like the loner's ruffle, the feathers are going to be ruffled in January. Okay, that something's going to happen that kind of disturbs their solitude. Um, eh, like isolation is coming to mind, but it doesn't, like, isolation can seem like a negative thing, like they've been isolated, but no, they're choosing to be that way. So, but it looks like something's going to happen to kind of disturb their solitude, and so that actually might end up being a sore spot for them. So if you are involved in this in any way, if you're the loner and someone's, you know, planning to disrupt your life, be careful, because I'm getting tensions around this. Like there could be um, bad blood, bad vibes between the loner and whoever's trying to disrupt their life. So if you're thinking you're going to help this loner, depending on how this plays out, because there's going to be a lot of different Aries watching. If you think you're going to be helping the loner by introducing them to others or trying to get them involved, uh, ask them first, okay? Check in with them before you just go ahead and do this and spring it on them like surprise. Ask them if that's something they would be interested in, because as it's kind of coming through this reading, they're not lonely. They like their life as it is, okay? Okay, Spirit said, yeah, I can move on to the next card. So we've got time to go, number 45. If the numbers mean anything to you, please let me know in the comments below. I don't, like, usually I'd ignore them, but for some reason I'm kind of getting the impression, or being told, I need to read them out. So it'd be nice to know if there's a reason for it. Okay. So there's a dreamlike quality to this. I'll bring the card closer again. So we've got this person who's on, I'm assuming it's a bridge or a deck of some type. Anyway, way off in the distance, there is, it looks like a bird cage or something way off here, or it could be a doorway. So whoever it is dreaming of the future, what's going to happen in the future. There is, because there are some darker clouds in the direction that the person's looking. So I'm getting that there might be even some fear, you know, perhaps of being caged, of being put in a cage, like a bird cage, right? So there may be some of that going on, but it is a focus on the future. looking towards the future, dreaming of things in the future, dreaming. It's like dreaming of a better life, of things you want to be happening, of places you'd like to go, of things you want to see happen. But again, there's a little bit of fear, like, oh, what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't come true? What if things go wrong? So what Spirit's sort of indicating is, don't jump off the end of the pier, right? It's okay to be looking towards the future, of perhaps making plans. January seems like it would be a good time to kind of organize. Make the plans for the future, but don't implement them yet. Okay? Don't get started yet. But instead, like as if you were going to go on a camping trip, make sure you have all the supplies you're going to need to go on the trip. So, what are you going to need for the future? So, look around you. What do you have in your home, your workplace, your vehicle, whatever? Make sure everything is prepared for future eventualities, right? Whatever it is that you're heading towards, take stock now. Take stock of what you have, what you still need to get, and like work on getting everything you need ready, in place, to be able to go in the future. But I know the card says time to go, but I'm the Spirit saying hesitate. Don't leap, don't go yet. Prepare first, okay? Prepare. Make sure you are fully prepared before you go. If you are fully prepared, then make further plans to move forward. But Spirit's really saying it's not a good time to just jump into things without preparing ahead of time, which is what preparing is. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Spirit's said to move on. They're laughing at me. Okay, so the next card we have here is Blessed. And I didn't notice the number at first, and I looked at it, and I like, no, it's this number somehow doesn't really apply. If it does to you, let me know. I'm sorry, but it doesn't have as much. See, I don't know if it can't be the color of the numbers, but it just does not seem to have as much significance. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry. Okay, so this card feels like your energy, like you're sitting in a good place. I'm actually, as I'm looking over the cards, I'm feeling a connection between the Ace of Pentacles and this Blessed. I'm feeling a connection that like they're similar. So yeah, sit on your nest egg. Try not to spend if you don't have to. Definitely try not to overspend any money at all this month. I'm also getting the feeling of gathering things around you, gathering what you need, which is sort of like the previous card. Oh, sorry. Gather what you need, especially financial, especially resources. Gather them, gather them together. Make sure that the where you're living is a place where you can be safe, where you can have all the things you need around you. You won't be in fear of losing them. So yeah, work on your security, work on your financial safety net. I'm hearing safety net. Okay. So the last card we have here is Higher Power. And again, number 4, if that, I consider that my lucky number. So, but I don't know how that works out for you. Um, Gathering inner strength, working towards improving yourself, improving your situation. Again, I'm hearing taking stock, January. Like, again, you know, seeing what you've already accomplished, seeing what you've already gathered around you, what you already have, and then, you know, where do you want to go from here? And getting all your stuff lined up, gathered up, stored up, however you need to take care of yourself and make sure that you're well looked after. Sorry, there was something else coming through, and then I'm not. It's like it didn't quite make it, and then I'm trying to see if I can get it to come back. Sorry. Yeah, okay, so take stock in like all areas of your life. So we've already discussed, you know, financial and things you want for the future. And so there's, but also look at your, like all the aspects of your life, right? Like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Like take care of like all of that stuff too. Make sure you're in a good place. See where you've come from, how far you've gotten, what more do you have to do to keep improving, right? Because that's what we're hopefully doing throughout our lives, is trying to continue to improve every day to get better and better. Okay, Spirit said that's it. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for watching.